we tried. This is the second recent sign of mob unrest. 73-year-old Felix Bocchino, a mob foot soldier, was fatally shot near his South Philadelphia home 5 weeks ago. There are no suspects in either case tonight, but plenty of mob-related suspicion. In South Philadelphia, David Murphy, Channel 6 Action News.
At 34, Joey Ciancaglini was reportedly the underboss of the Philadelphia mob investigators say is now run by John Stanfa. Ciancaglini is the son of imprisoned mobster Joey Chingi. Both father and son were part of Nicky Scarfo's crime family. The Pennsylvania Crime Commission says Stanfa runs a much different organization than Scarfo, and newer, younger members don't like it.
I think what you're seeing is there's an attempt, at least, to reconcile the old world and the new world. And I think what you're seeing is there's tremendous turmoil within the family as Stanfa tries to impose some of the old world rules and values on the newer people.
In the past 2 months, law enforcers say there have been 4 suspected mob hits in this area, including the murder of a man from California, Rod Colombo. The others, Mario Riccobini, killed because authorities believe he turned mob informant. Louis Capello, a former Scarfo soldier, was shot to death in Delaware County. And today, Joey Ciancaglini. And sources say there was also an attempted mob hit at a restaurant here on Delaware Avenue. Those sources say back on December 30th, mobsters tried to kill a cook who was reportedly dating John Stanfa's daughter. Those sources also say that the shotgun used apparently misfired. Ironically, Ciancaglini's brother Michael survived a botched murder attempt outside his home 1 year ago tomorrow. Investigators predict a future of more calculated, well-planned murder attempts. They say those attempts will be designed to weed out the old and bring in the new. I'm Karen Friedman, Channel 6 Action News.
It didn't take police long to realize that they had another mob hit on their hands. This time it was inside this luncheonette in Grays Ferry. This time the victim was 36-year-old Joey Chingaglini of Cherry Hill, gunned down by 3 suspects.
We have information that there was 3 white males wearing ski masks, and they were last seen leaving this location.
Chingaglini was shot 5 times, 3 times in the head. Throughout the morning, investigators combed the area for clues, searching rooftops and talking to neighbors. But the only witness seemed to be this woman, a waitress who was inside the luncheonette when the gunman arrived. She was immediately taken to police headquarters for questioning. Investigators say the victim has strong ties to organized crime in the city. His father, Joey Ciancaglini Sr., is a convicted mobster. Joey Jr. is suspected of being second in command to reputed local mob boss John Stanfa. In fact, according to the FBI, this luncheonette is owned by the Stanfa family. Yet police declined comment on why Joey Jr. was a target.
Well, I'm not going to speculate on what the retaliation or if it is a retaliation. What I'll say this time is we're going to investigate it. We're going to see, what the causes were, if we possibly can find them out. And once we get all the pieces together, then we'll let you know the story.
And certainly the story extends beyond today's violence. On March 3rd, 1992, a year ago tomorrow, Joey Ciancaglini's brother Michael was the target of a mob hit in South Philadelphia. He was entering his home on McKean Street when shotgun blasts rang out. Michael, however, wasn't injured. Officials suspect there's a link between the attempted mob hits of both brothers. And in Brooklawn, New Jersey, this past January, the body of Mario Sonny Riccobini was found slumped in his car outside a diner. Riccobini had turned mob informant, and police speculate his murder was payback.
And so tonight, investigators are not only trying to figure out who would want Joey Ciancaglini dead, but if this latest mob hit is a signal of a resurgence of mob violence in the city of Philadelphia. Rick Williams, Channel 6 Action News in Grays Ferry.
Some came in couples, others came in big, well-dressed groups. Police sources say they were all invited here by John Stanfa, and even the kitchen workers have been told to keep it private, as Vern Odom and I found out earlier tonight.
We just want to get a shot of the dining room area.
Just 5 seconds. The event inside this hall, lined with barbed wire, was a benefit for alleged Stanfa associate Joey Ciancaglini. He's been hospitalized for 2 months after being shot 5 times at his South Philadelphia restaurant. Ciancaglini's brother, Michael, the man on the left in the red jacket, was on the guest list. He narrowly escaped serious injury when somebody opened fire on his South Philadelphia house last March. The proprietor here downplayed tonight's event.
It's a party, like if your daughter's getting married or for anybody, it's a super party.
But not everybody was buying that. Parked around the hall were several cars, presumably containing either police watching the event or mobsters watching police. Meanwhile, bystanders watched everyone.
Is this like a big event around here tonight?
No, we're just curious.
Reporters and photographers watched too. Not that we learned much.
Excuse me.
Can you stop and talk to us for a second?
No, that's the same, man. What do you want to talk about?
Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
Look closely. You are witnessing a mob hit in progress. 3 hitmen are entering this Philadelphia diner armed with handguns. As the gunmen leave, they take one last look at their victim, who lies bleeding on the floor. Then they jump in a waiting car. No one is ever charged, but everyone agrees it was a mob hit.
4 gunmen run in and gun Joey Ciancaglini down. He takes multiple shots, but he survives the hit. He ends up being incapacitated for the rest of his life. This is now an all-out war, and you got brother against brother. In August, 2 hitmen from the Stanfa organization spot Joey Merlino and Mikey Chang coming out of their clubhouse at 6th and Catherine. They're driving a white Ford Taurus, drive around the corner, they wait. When Joey and Michael come back, they drive by and gun him down. Joey takes a shot to the buttocks, falls down on the sidewalk. Mikey Chang puts up his arm to block his face, takes a bullet under the arm, goes right to his heart, and he's killed. Stanfa and his organization are indicted in 1994. In 1995, they go on trial. And a key witness in that Stanfa case is John Veazey, one of the hitmen in the Mikey Chang hit. And at this point, John Ciancaglini, the oldest Ciancaglini brother, is now out of prison. He's in a position where he's got to choose which faction to align himself with. Does he align himself with the faction that killed his brother Mikey, and which his brother Joey belongs to, or does he align himself with the faction that crippled his brother Joey, but that was aligned with his brother Mikey? Now, the feds allege that John Ciancaglini chose to line up behind Joey Merlino and Ralph Natale. And in 1995, John Stanfa is on trial. John Veazey is about to testify against John Stanfa, Veazey being the hitman in the Mikey Chang hit. And before Veazey gets up on the stand that day, his brother, Billy Veazey, is gunned down in South Philadelphia.
It's a show! It's a show when they kill somebody in South Philly, ain't it?
And authorities allege that Johnny Chang was one of the guys behind that hit. And informants say the word within the organization was a brother for a brother.
Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel and check out more of our content. Feel free to give your feedback and suggestions on what we should do next in the comments. This is Infinite Lee Productions. We love ya.